potato.
So the reason why this was empty was because yesterday when I was on the freeway, I was driving and this hose has a tear right here.
No more overheating.
But you felt the tear. All right, that shit was steaming when I was on the freeway, but I didn't know where it was coming from. And that was draining my...
No screwdriver, nothing.
Finally.
What the fuck was that?
Unscrew it. Got the clamps off. Damn. All right, so I was having an issue with my car, right? It was starting to overheat, but I found the issue. It was time. Look at...
Yep. Nice and snug. Let's throw a little more up in there.
I always have Phillips. I have Torx, but I never have flatheads, bro.
Is it empty?
Yeah, that's why I brought this in. Did a visual inspection, rose it up on the jack, and then I found that my upper radiator hose was torn out. I thought I'd replace it as soon as possible because I can't have my car overheating. I use this car for work stuff in here, and then I'm gonna refill the coolant reservoir, and then I'm gonna close the plug down there, and we're just gonna refill the coolant inside the radiator, and we should be good to go. I'm right next to you, okay? Put that back.
One ain't nothing.
One in like, yeah, for real, dude. We got three just chilling here. Excuse me, I'm gonna pull the container out from under you.
I have to pour that in the old one too.
That's how much I had. Alright, so with the new coolant inside and then the coolant reservoir filled up, I think we should be good to go. The only thing left to do is to give it a test drive. So it's not going high. It's not in the middle yet, but it's just there, you know. It's chilling, so we're good for now. So far so good. No overheating. The little marker usually it would go like all the way up here, but it's just chilling there, so I think we should be good. But just in case, I'm gonna drive the car for about 25 minutes and then see how it holds. Bro, I was tripping because I thought it was gonna be something more, but it turns out it was just a hose. Thank goodness. 2 days ago, I was doing Instacart and I was doing a delivery towards Burbank, and it was a small order, right? Didn't think nothing of it, but as I was leaving the Best Buy and hopping on the freeway, I was like 10 minutes away. I started noticing my little like temperature gauge. It was increasing and it was going towards the H, and I was freaking out because I had no idea what was going on. You know, at first I thought it was like my radiator was broken, like it was worn out, because before, when I had the car, I had a bunch of slug and shit inside, and it's been through a lot, and it's been more than 2 years since I've had that radiator. But I thought it was a radiator. I thought it was like broken. Something bursted out because I opened the hood and I saw a bunch of coolant everywhere. But I didn't panic. I canceled the order, and then after that, I pretty much went back to square one. I started checking all the hoses, and I found a torn upper radiator hose. And in my head, I'm like, well, if I fix this, is the problem gonna go away, or is it, or could it be something more, more major? I went on AutoZone. I bought the upper radiator hose, and then I bought like a gallon of coolant. And I'm just pretty much at this point. I'm like, I'm testing my luck, bro. I'm gonna see if it's this, and maybe this easy fix will solve my problems. So I had the bro help me out, give me a hand, and after switching the radiator hose, car doesn't overheat no more, bro. Doesn't overheat no more. So I'm really glad that it was just a upper radiator hose and not something major, like a radiator, because that would have cost me. It would have took me back like another 180 to 200 bucks. I could buy a cheap radiator, but I don't like buying cheap shit for my car, and neither should you. There are certain things you shouldn't cheap out when it comes to your car, and I feel like a radiator, anything internal, anything that has to do with the car operating, just don't cheap out. Buy the good parts. It'll be 100% worth it, and you'll thank yourself in the long run. But I'm glad that it was just the upper radiator hose and not nothing more major. And I pretty much just gave it a test after doing the job and all. I took it on a test drive and it worked great. So I'm glad we got that sorted out. Yeah, man. Today I learned something new. I learned that upper radiator hoses, and well, there's a lot of things that can make your car overheat, right? A bad water pump, low coolant levels. There's a lot of things, but I'm glad that mine was just a torn radiator hose. I like to do Instacart. I like doing deliveries, making some side money. You feel me? Which brings me to my next topic. I'm thinking about making an Instacart video where I record myself, taking every order I get on the app and then showing you guys my profit at the end. So I'm thinking about doing that. Shout outs to Internet Skater. He gave me the idea because he does Uber Eats and DoorDash. Me personally, I like Instacart. It's my sweet spot. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that as my next video just to show you guys what kind of money you can make, with a side hustle. But yeah, bro, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys learned something today, let me know. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.